Shadows of Self. The Shadows of Self. The Facless Killer and the Agony of Justice. Part 1. Introduction. The Shadows Within the Metropolis. The city of Elendel is riding the wave of an industrial boom. Prosperity is everywhere, but beneath the electric lights and towering skyscrapers, a rot is beginning to spread. What happens when a serial killer targets not just the elite, but the very stability of society itself? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into Shadows of Self. Widely considered the darkest and most emotionally gut-wrenching installment in the Wax and Wayne series, Brandon Sanderson doesn't just deliver a thrilling murder mystery here. He places his characters in a brutal crucible of faith and destiny. Brace yourselves, because the ending of this book will leave you in absolute silence. Part 2. The core plot. Hunting the Shapeshifter. 1. Chaos in Elendel. The city is on the edge of a total meltdown. The divide between the ultra-rich and the starving working class has reached a boiling point. Corruption is rampant. Right at this moment, a series of high-profile political assassinations shocks the nation. The killer leaves no trace, and even worse, they seem to know every move the constabulary makes. 2. The Faceless Enemy. Palm. Waxillium Ladrian is tasked with hunting down the murderer. He soon realizes his opponent is a rogue Kandra named Palm, also known as Bleeder. Unlike ordinary Kandra, Palm has found a way to mimic anyone without needing to consume their remains. Furthermore, she possesses strange, godlike powers from metallic arts that shouldn't exist. The chase turns into a high-stakes psychological game of cat and mouse, where literally any citizen on the street could be the killer. 3. Divine Intervention. The stakes skyrocket when the god of this world, Harmony, formerly known as Sazed, contacts Wax directly. Harmony reveals that Palm is a threat not just to the city, but to the very balance of the planet, Scadrial. Wax is officially named the Sword of Harmony. However, as the mission progresses, Wax begins to feel less like a hero and more like a puppet on a divine string. 4. The Battle of Blackbridge. The climax explodes as Palm incites a massive citywide riot to mask her final plan: the assassination of the governor. Wax, Wayne, and Marassi must fight through a hail of bullets and navigate complex time bubbles to prevent the total collapse of the government. But as Wax corners Palm in the dark, a horrifying truth begins to unravel, a truth that links back to the most painful moment of his life. Part 3. Artistic Highlights. The Soul of Waxillium. Shadows of Self marks a massive turning point in character development. Sanderson brilliantly portrays Wax's profound isolation as he struggles to choose between his duty as a high society noble and his primal instincts as a lawman of the roughs. The magic system of allomancy is pushed to new tactical heights in this volume. The twin-born combinations between Wax and Wayne are more creative than ever. Additionally, the reintroduction of Hemalurgy, the dark blood magic, adds a layer of horror and mystery that reminds fans of the dark corners of the original Mistborn trilogy. It makes the world feel ancient and dangerous once again. Part 4. Analysis and Reflection. Pain and Destiny. The central theme of this book asks, who are we when the shadows of our past finally catch up to us? The conclusion of this book is one of the most tragic moments in the entire Cosmere universe. When Wax discovers the true identity of Palm, it acts as a devastating blow to his faith and his sanity. Sanderson poses a profound question. Are the gods truly benevolent when they sacrifice an individual's happiness for a greater good? Wax's agony isn't just about loss. It is about the feeling of betrayal from the very deity he serves. It challenges the reader to look at the cost of being a chosen one. Part 5. Conclusion. Scars that never heal. Shadows of Self does not end with a triumphant smile. It ends with tears and a Waxillium Ladrian who is fundamentally broken. It is a masterpiece of storytelling featuring a heart-shattering twist and deep ethical questions. Thank you for joining me for this review. What do you think about Harmony's actions toward Wax? Was it a necessary sacrifice or pure divine cruelty? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for our next episode on the sequel, The Bands of Mourning. Goodbye, and remember, be careful of the shadows within yourself.